Well, if you looked at our stat sheet last week, you might have thought that we played on Sunday in the rain instead of Saturday in the sunshine. Because the first 8 times that either team had the ball resulted in 7 turnovers and a missed field goal. Combined for 14 turnovers in dry, sun-splashed, windy conditions. And believe it or not, that is not an NCAA record. The NCAA record in Division III is 24 combined turnovers. I asked several times after the game, that's got to be a record. I'm like, nope, it's not even close. But as Sammy said, you find a way to win, and that's what our kids did. And we had a senior step up big time in the second quarter. Ryan Howley, who's a senior linebacker out of New Fairfield, Connecticut, went in untouched on a sack, forced a fumble, recovered it, ran it back for 11 yards. That got us going. And then our place kicker, Jake Bickley out of Wilbraham, hit a career-long 44-yarder. I saw him at halftime in the tunnel. I said, that's great, Jake. You hit the 44-yarder and missed the 22-yarder. So everything evens out with kickers. But last week, as I told you, and to talk about Ryan real quick, Ryan Howley was the co-defensive player of the year this week in the New England Football Conference, along with Scott Driscoll from Curry, who had 4 interceptions in their game against Western New England. Ryan ended up with 8 total tackles. 3 of them were sacks for losses of 27 yards. He forced 2 fumbles, recovered 1 for the touchdown, had a breakup in a hurry as well. He leads our team with tackles. 27 of his solo tackles this year or 9 of his 27 have resulted in losses of 39 yards, so he's having a great season for us. Last week I stood up to tell you that Nathan Scher, our leading rusher and the Gold Helmet Award winner from week 2, we lost him with a season-ending knee injury. Believe it or not, Nathan is still the 2nd leading rusher in Division II. The 3rd leading rusher in the country is sitting to my right, Dave Leach. And it's a testament to the talent in the New England Football Conference that 7 of the top 24 rushers in Division III right now all are from the New England Football Conference. The top 3 all play in the same division. Nathan Scher, Dave Leach, and Justin Fuller from Bridgewater. So that tells you a lot about the talent that we have in our conference. One quick thing about Nathan, I found out this morning, we're very honored and excited at the Academy, that Nathan is featured in Faces in the Crowd this week in Sports Illustrated. He is the first Massachusetts Maritime student athlete to be featured in Faces in the Crowd. That's the good news. The bad news is if you're a Red Sox fan, Mariano Rivera's on the cover. So we'll take the good with the bad. But with Nathan going down, we had to find a way who was going to carry the ball. I said last week we certainly weren't going to end the season because Nathan got hurt. And we had several individuals step up. We rushed for 346 yards against Worcester State. Tyler Mansfield, a freshman quarterback out of Falmouth High School, rushed for 125 and a touchdown. Deontay Fielder, who's a freshman running back from Haines City, Florida, rushed for 114. And Doug Dyke, who's a junior running back from Plainville and King Philip High School, was 7 yards shy of us having 3 100-yard rushers on the day. So we're moving the ball well. We found a way to win. It ended up being 31-14. And obviously 2-2, 1-0 in the conference is where we want to start. That brings us to this week with Coast Guard. It's what we call the Anchors Away game. It's our 4th home game in 5, the first 5 this year. Coast Guard is coming off of what I call a walk-off win over Westfield State, 8-5. They threw basically a Hail Mary that was a Hail Mary and immaculate reception play all rolled in together and beat Westfield in the last 14 seconds of the game after trailing 5-0. So Coast Guard has beaten us 10 of the last 11 times we've played them. 3 of the last 4 have been shutouts. It would have been 4 in a row last year if we hadn't scored with 1:47 left. They're always a very well-coached and talented football team under Bill George. Again, we're trying to keep the momentum going from what we've got going, running the ball, and it's going to rain, but maybe we'll have 0 turnovers in the rain instead of 14 in the sunshine this week. So we'll see what happens. But congratulations again to David. Jack mentioned at the top about the Nason Award. You're looking at a Nason Award candidate in David Leach. If you don't know David Leach's story, I suggest you find out about it because it's an incredibly inspiring one. And it really is truly a Nason Award candidacy. So congratulations to you, Tim, and to your quarterback, and good luck this week to everybody.